Okay, this is AK1200, and you're listening to Bass Island.
It's a pleasure to have on the phone AK1200. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
Very good. Okay, so you are practically a legend of drum and bass in the US for more than 20 years now. So how did it all start? Let's go back from the very beginning.
Oh. Actually, when I turned 18, I went to a nightclub for the first time, and I heard this brand new sort of music. And back then, I guess it was just, regular underground dance music or house. And it was, nothing I'd ever heard before. And I started following that. I started a record store in 1990. And I started getting all these records sent to me from England that were like hardcore breakbeat. And I really fell in love with that sound and followed it through all the phases up until it became jungle and drum and bass. I just sort of stuck with the music that was most passionate to me.
And
Yeah.
you're known for your amazing DJ sets, and I know you were trained as classically as a DJ. So I wanted to ask you, what's your formula for such well-balanced DJ set, and what do you use to play live?
Well, I think the biggest thing with performing live is to perform directly for your crowd. You don't want to play the same set over and over again. You want to, start with whatever tune you feel comfortable with and watch the crowd and feed off of them to see what sort of vibe they want you to play. And I think, programming your set around each crowd gives each crowd a unique experience, and I think they appreciate you that much more. I try to stay very, very dance floor, and keep the energy up as much as I can and not do too many breakdowns. But when it's time for a breakdown, then I'll give you a breakdown, But other than that, I want to play just the best music I can play for the crowd. That's the one thing that I've learned over time is sort of how to read the crowd, and I think that's probably one of the most important things for a DJ to learn.
And what softwares do you use to produce?
Right now, well, I've used everything, basically, from the beginning of my career to now. I've used Logic, I've used Cubase, I've used Pro Tools. Now I'm starting to use Ableton a lot because it works with everything and everybody else uses Ableton. So when I'm doing remixes or stuff, it's easy to send Ableton files to swap parts and stuff like that. But I also find that Ableton has a really, really good handle on using VSTs and audio units, and it doesn't use all that much RAM, so the processor speed still stays up there. So I can have literally, 100 tracks with 40 plugins on each track, and it still runs pretty well, which Cubase and Logic haven't really been that solid for me.
And how would you say the way young people perceive EDM and bass music has changed over the last years?
Well, I think ever since dubstep came out, I think a great deal of younger people got back into electronic music because, before that they were listening to, hip-hop or alternative rock and roll and stuff, the college kids and stuff like that. And once dubstep, happened, I think they found a new place for themselves, and the entire scene has expanded immensely. And honestly, as much as I don't play dubstep, I can attribute this entire new fan base to dubstep for sure.
So tell me about the label that you founded in 2008, Big Rhythm Records. I know it's now split into Big Rhythm and Big Rhythm VIP. Any new talents coming up?
Well, yeah, it's a label I started in 2008. Basically, after I stopped working with Moving Shadow, I still had an outlet to, do artist development. That's all the label was really for, was so new artists can come out and get exposure. And a few years ago, I partnered up with a buddy of mine, WPL. His name's Julio. He's from Ancona. He's had a few releases on the label, but he's been scouting out a lot of the releases, and it's been a great vehicle for promoting new artists or new work, or if you know, if ever I want to put something out, I could put it out on the label, and it's been running well. The newest thing we have out is the Sardonic album, and it's called Vulgar Display of Bass. That's done really well in the Beatport charts and all the other charts over here, so we're happy with that. I'm not exactly sure what's coming up next. I'll have to ask Julio. But yeah, it's running smooth and everything's great.
And now tell me about your new project, 2 Against 1.
Yeah, 2 Against 1 it's 3 of us, and we all come from different musical backgrounds. One of the guys, Bill Hamill, is like a world-renowned progressive house remixer and engineer who's worked with BT and Sasha, and he's remixed everybody from Seal to Britney Spears to U2. And the other guy, his name is Mo Green, and he's basically like a newer sort of young kid who's doing dubstep and electro house, and he's massively talented with Ableton. And the 3 of us we get together and we vibe out and we see what, come up with some stuff. Now we've got 3 or 4 tunes down, and we have a couple in the pipeline ready to go, and a few remixes here and there. So I think it's going to be a good thing for the next couple of years for us.
Wow, that's wicked. And I also know you'll be coming to Italy very soon this summer, right?
I'm hoping so, yeah. As long as I could get Julio to hook up with all the promoters around Italy, I'd love to get back out there. I was there last year. I played in Rome and Florence. I went through Bologna and Ancona, but I'd certainly love to get up closer to Milan and you know, some other parts of the country. Definitely. I'm hoping maybe at the end of the summer.
Yeah, we'll be waiting for you here in Milan then.
Wicked.
Wicked. Okay, well, thank you very much, and I really hope I'll see you soon, Dave.
Oh, thank you so much. It was great talking to you, and big up to all the drum and bass people in Milan. And,
absolutely.
Big up Bass Island.
Thank you. Mwah. Big kiss. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Dave. Bye-bye.